Hey, gang. So, I believe in communism. Rom communism, that is.
I'm so sorry. My dad is obsessed with Ted Lasso. Make him stop!
I'm sorry, I'm just excited to talk soccer cards.
And give an update on our eBay sales. And of course, we're gonna rip some packs of cards.
Just be a goldfish.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to Pack to the Future. We've got a fun one today. That's right.
Soccer!
I'm here with Ellis and Ellis's favorite sport. So
Arsenal's the best.
that's right. We're big Arsenal fans here and Riverhounds, but that's a lower tier. All right. So we last episode, Oliver and I talked about hockey, and I said it was the fourth of the big four American sports: baseball, football, basketball, hockey. Soccer is fast growing in America. With the World Cup here next year, it's expected to explode even more and probably become one of the biggest, I would say one of the big four sports.
Maybe one I'll call it the other hockey puck, soccer ball.
Okay, well, there's one way to describe it. All right, so the history of soccer cards. Let's start with the history of soccer. Where do you think soccer started?
England.
That's a good guess. They think it first originated kicking a leather ball with your feet, originated in China. Then it moved to Greece and Rome, and then eventually all of Europe. And it is by far the biggest sport, including soccer cards are collected in Europe more than any other cards. It's not even close. And in America, it is a distant fifth. In the mid-1800s, soccer was played, started forming formal clubs in all of Europe, and specifically started in England. But by 1900, it was a part of the Olympics. It did start to be played. Yes, Ellis, you had a question.
Yeah, is there any questions that I can answer and get word? Dad, I did not read your notes.
I did. I asked you what was the first country. Where did it originate?
Oh, yeah.
The answer is China.
England's a good guess.
England is a very good guess. Yeah, that was a solid. So soccer cards started just like all the others, with tobacco companies producing cards. However, then it switched. We have a major switch.
What?
Different than baseball, football, basketball, hockey,
Tops!
which then went to candy companies and Tops started making and gum companies started making these cardboard cards. Soccer cards were not that big. Instead, it was stickers. They started selling soccer stickers. Oh, I'm hitting this table a lot. Companies would produce these stickers, kids would collect them, and they would have these sticker album books that they would peel the stickers and put them in to collect all their favorite players that way. And stickers was the primary, not that there wasn't soccer cards, but stickers was the primary way that people collected soccer stars for like 50 years. Yes, Ellis.
Can I guess what the sticker company was called?
Total random guess. What was one of the first big sticker companies? It started in Italy.
Slicken.
Not correct. Panini.
Panini!
Panini, which now today makes cards for all kinds of sports.
They thought Panini made stickers.
They do, and sandwiches. The way that soccer cards and stickers evolved in different countries was different because the sport was played all over the world. So the way that it evolved in Germany was different than the way that it evolved in Argentina. It depended on the big stars and what was happening in the country at the time, who the big teams were at the time. I'm talking using my hands quite a lot today, aren't I? So while it's debatable who the biggest sports star was in baseball, like was it Babe Ruth, was it Mickey Mantle, or in football, there is no debate in soccer. Who was the first big star? You did a report on him. Do you remember his name?
Pele.
Pele! Except in your report, you never once called him Pele. You only wrote his real full name,
Yeah, because we were supposed to.
which is hysterical. I read it. He came home and I read this whole report that he had written. I was like, this is a great report and very interesting. But who is this person? I had never heard. Do you remember his name? So Pele was the first huge soccer star from Brazil. His rookie card is considered like the holy grail of soccer cards. Oh, it's from 1958. They won the World Cup in 1958, and his rookie card kind of exploded and became the first big soccer card.
Still.
Ali Fabula Jet. Ali Fabula Get. Ali Fabula Get.
Ali Fabi one day.
Ali Fabula Get.
Ali Fabi.
Ali Fabula Get.
Ali Fabi.
1958, Ali Fabula Get Pele card. 1958, Ali Fabula Get Pele card.
Happy Fabi. Happy Fabi the day.
Together. You're really cracking yourself up.
Technical difficulties. I didn't do so much.
We're gonna get this back together. Pele was so famous, he starred in movies. He released music albums. He eventually became a politician in Brazil. All right, so like I said, stickers were the big thing. Every 4 years, the World Cup would come along. Panini made these very popular sticker books that people would collect. Yes, there were soccer cards, but they were not nearly as popular. In America, Upper Deck started making soccer cards in the 90s. In England, it was a company called Merlin that started making soccer cards. Not nearly as popular, but they do exist. Yes.
Were they in the 90s, were they still overproduced in the Gentle X era?
Excellent question. And the answer, believe it or not,
Yes.
no. They were not. So they're actually kind of rare. So in the early 90s, for example, David Beckham was a famous soccer star. Thierry Henry was a famous soccer star. I was just following a David Beckham card on eBay that it was when I started following it, it was $11. And I thought, okay, this is just like the other Junk Wax eras, our Junk Wax sports cards, that the most famous stars rookie card is worth $10. And I followed it, and it sold for like $190 because it was relatively rare and scarce. We finally found a sport that didn't have a Junk Wax era. And then in the last 15, 20 years, the sport has exploded to even new heights with some of the most famous sports stars in the world, like
Messi. Ronaldo's not as good as...
Erling Haaland,
Oh, yeah.
Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Mbappe. How could we forget Mbappe? So some of these players are some of the most famous worldwide right now. It's a lot of fun to follow. All right, should we check in on our eBay shop?
Yes.
Okay, so eBay's doing great. We have many hundreds of cards listed. Our sales have been up, which is good, probably because we've had more listed. BuySportsCards.com, check that out for some of our cheaper cards.
And that's a logo.
Yeah. But we have a new thing that's happening very soon.
What?
Have you heard of Whatnot?
Yes.
We're going to start selling some cards on Whatnot.
Yeah. Some of these.
Some of those. We have piles of cards to sell. Maybe we should do a whole episode explaining Whatnot and what we're going to do.
That should be next.
But maybe first, we should rip some packs?
Yeah.
Let's rip some packs?
Yeah.
All right, today we're opening the Panini Select Mega Box. 10 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. How many cards is that, Alice?
60.
60 cards is right.
10 times 6 is 60.
All right, which one should we go with first? Maybe just go from the top? We are looking, there's 3 different levels of these cards. There's the Terrace level. There's nope, that is the second level, Mezzanine. Starting out with these cracked ice looking, looks like we're gonna start with a couple of parallel cards. So that S look on there, you can see at the bottom it says Mezzanine. So that's sort of the middle level. This, Dominic Szoboszlai, is the field level, another cracked ice variant. See the field level there? That's actually the best level to get, the rarest.
But they look like the same level, so...
Similar, but you see the field level ones are sideways. So these ones are all what are considered the base cards, the terrace level cards. Nicholas Jackson from Chelsea. All right, Christian Norgard now with Arsenal. That is an insert. A prism, you can tell it sort of has that reflective look. Looks like it's like a rainbow mirror. So those are pretty cool. Christian Norgard is a decent player to get. So it was a mediocre pack one.
For Arsenal.
We do.
So we're hoping we don't get any Spurs.
That's right. Cunha is a very good player for Wolves. Noni Madueke is also an Arsenal player now.
We get some spores.
Amad Diallo has a chance to step up this year. Okay, we're on to... What am I looking at? Oh, I was looking to see if it was numbered. No, none of those are numbered. This one, though, is a prism that is... All right, Erling Haaland, an equalizer insert. See, that one is also... He is excellent. I hate to admit it, but yes. All right, starting out, Anthony Elanga.
Becky trade to Arsenal, not stand Spurs.
Who? No, or Haaland? He doesn't play for Spurs. He plays for Man City. Archie Gray plays for Spurs. He is... Yeah, Archie Gray is a good young prospect for Spurs, I hate to admit. João Gomez. There's another Haaland. That is just the base level. Mickey Van de Ven. All right.
The same card. Field level Erling Haaland.
Yeah, so that one is actually pretty cool because it's that top tier card.
Unstoppable.
Yep, another unstoppable. João Pedro, Erling Haaland field level, definitely worth a few bucks because he is one of the best players in the Premier League.
Let's see.
All right, Wilfred. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. Hey, it's Mo Salah. He is...
Except we also don't like Liverpool.
Yes. All right, we have a green one coming up here. This could be a good one. It could be numbered. Alisson Becker, Liverpool goaltender. All right, this is another insert. It's a Future Stars Miles Lewis Skelly. All right, that is one of the better rookie cards that we can get. Yes, and Arsenal. That is a very cool Prism card. Let's see what this green one is. I believe this is numbered. Nathan Collins. All right, Nathan Collins, Brentford defender, very solid defender, numbered to 125. That's a pretty cool card. It is green parallel, but it's just that terrace level, so not going to be worth a ton of money, but still a few bucks and a very cool looking card.
We have so many good cards.
Yeah, we really do. It's going to fall over. João Felix, cracked dice. Oh, we got a yellow card. We have a yellow. Ooh, Martin Odegaard, and that is the cracked ice of that second tier, the mezzanine level. Gonna get through the base here. All right, this yellow card, I don't remember. Are they numbered to 25, I think? It's definitely gonna be better than the green. We gotta hope for a good player. Another future starred card here, John Duran, now in Saudi Arabia, but really good season. And our yellow is Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He is good, not great. That is numbered to 10.
It's 10 out of 10. It's the last one, which makes it gold, right?
That is true. It's called a bookend. Number 10 of 10. He is now, he played for Everton last year. He's now with Leeds. He is, I would call him a good player. That is a very cool card to get. That yellow 10 to 10, if that was one of the star players in the league, is worth like $100 or more.
What if it was Messi?
Well, this is the Premier League, and Messi is not in the Premier League. All right, coming up on our last insert card here, looks like it's Ricardo Calafiori, also Arsenal. That's the field level. That is a snapshot variety of it. So a little bit of a cooler card. Not numbered, but I would say we definitely, made our money back and then some on this box. That Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Anytime you can get a card numbered to 10 is a pretty cool.
Speaking of the yellow one, that's the lowest number we've ever pulled.
Yeah, I've never pulled a 101 or an out of 5. Out of 10, you're right. That is the lowest numbered card we have ever pulled. You're right.
We've pulled 25.
Yep.
That's it.
That Nathan Collins is pretty cool too, out of 125. He's actually one of my defenders on my fantasy soccer team.
Nice.
Out of 125. Pretty cool, but definitely the star of that box was this out of 10 Leeds winger, Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Well, if that was a Haaland.
If that was a Haaland, that'd be worth over $100. Such is life, still pretty cool. Next episode, we're going to finish up with sports cards. We're going to cover all the rest. Till then, bye.
See ya.